Hello everyone, welcome to TEF YouTube channel. We do deal with a lot of stuff within a day. Sometimes we accept things with open arms while there are moments in which we have to refuse things. And we all know by experience how hard it is to refuse without hurting the other party or without losing things ourselves. Which makes us people pleasers and busy heads who have no time for ourselves. Well, today's video is about how to be a pro at refusing. Before we begin, here are some tips to reject anything or anyone politely. Apologize or thank first. Don't beat around the bush. Be precise. And reaffirm your rejection politely if they keep insisting. Now let's learn some examples for formal ways of refusing something. I appreciate the offer, but. It's very tempting, but. These two phrases can be used for something you would like to accept but cannot due to certain reasons. For example, I appreciate the offer, but I have already made other plans for the weekend. It's very tempting, but my schedule is too tight. Unfortunately, I do not have enough time on my plate to offer you a quality help. This is something you can use when you need to be extremely formal. It is also a really good one to be used in emails. Thank you for thinking of me, but. Here's another one you can mold as you wish. For example, thank you for thinking of me, but I do not need any assistance for now. I will let you know when and if I can. I'm sorry to say I cannot take on any more work. I need to focus on my top responsibilities. Sadly, I do not have the capacity at the moment. These are fine ways to say no to extra work which will possibly drain your energy and inner peace. Imagine you have a work colleague in front of you asking you to cover for him, which you wish you could do, or maybe you don't, and your day is too hectic. You can refuse but still be polite and appreciate the close friendship. You can say, I'm glad that we work closely enough that you feel you could ask me this, but I'm truly sorry I will not be able to help with my immense workload. Thank you, but I have to politely decline. This is a phrase you can use to refuse basically anything, especially when you don't want to give reasons for declining. I'm not comfortable doing that. This is a bit tough, but still polite way to refuse someone forcing you to do something which you don't want to do. I don't think I'm in the best position right now to do that. I understand, but that's out of my control. You can say these when you have to politely decline someone's request to do something which you really cannot do. Have you ever wondered how to politely reject a gift or maybe money that you don't want to accept? Well, this is how you do it. Thank you for the generous thought, but I'm afraid I cannot accept this. Thank you for the kind gesture, but I cannot accept this. Those were all about formality. How would you decline something or someone in an informal or less formal manner? Let's see how. It's very kind of you, but no, thank you. No, but thank you for asking. These are fine ways to refuse a drink, a help, money, or anything of that sort. And to refuse an opportunity or offer without offending the other party, you can say, I think I'm going to pass on it if you don't mind. Let me sleep on it. This means you need time to think on that. You can also say this when you have decided to refuse but do not want to say that directly. Not today, but thanks. This seems a bit less polite and direct. You know I would help if I could. You can say this to a friend, a family member, or a neighbor who asks you to help them in a way you absolutely cannot. I would love to, but. This is a fine way of rejecting a fancy offer like a movie night. For example, I would love to, but I have to complete an assignment which should be submitted before 9 a.m. tomorrow. How would you reject someone who is interested in you in a more of a romantic way, or someone who is asking you for a date? You would want to be discreet and not hurt that person's feelings, and not to embarrass them. If so, you can say, "Thanks, I'm flattered, but not interested." Or, "Thanks, I'm flattered, but not available." "I'm sorry, I just don't feel a connection." "You are really great, but I just don't feel we have the chemistry." Right, that's it for today's lesson. Don't forget to like and share this video. And if by any chance you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to TEF YouTube channel and enhance your English language skills. Also, comment all your questions below. I will answer them. See you soon for another lesson. Enjoy!